Top 4 cord cutting stocks. That's what we're talking about today. My name's Jeff Beers. This is the 40 Finance channel. Let's dig in. Okay, first on our list is Roku, ticker symbol ROKU. And I love Roku televisions and their streaming service. In fact, this TCL television you see right here is a Roku one. It's a great service for cord cutters. As far as right out of the box, it has everything you need to simply connect to the internet, stream YouTube. There's a popular Roku channel and literally hundreds of other different apps and stuff where you can come right out of the box with a wireless internet connection, get your TV set up and start watching. So great company, great hardware that makes it very convenient to connect to the television. The problem with Roku as a stock right now is it's not making any money. So it's a pure speculation stock. They may become profitable in 2019, certainly by 2020. And they've got a lot of great ambitions for the cord cutting future. I think they just announced that they're going to be doing more with movies. They're going to be incorporating more services like Showtime, HBO, focusing more on mobile phone television. So a lot of good stuff coming up. But right now they're not making a profit, which makes it very hard for me to invest. So I want to buy Roku, I really do, but it's sort of against my principles. You can see here the PE ratio is 0, or not available because they simply don't have profits. It's one to keep an eye on though, and maybe a spec stock for you to put a small percentage down for the future of Roku. It peaked on September 24th, 2018 at $73. And with the market fluctuations and everything else we've seen, when I loaded this slide up today, they were at $32. You know, if the stock market keeps going down and it gets to $25, $20, something like that, I may have to just buy some and put it off to the side and know that I probably not going to make my money back for a while. But the service of Roku is great. It's a stock to put on your watch list, but right now, due to profitability, it's hard to recommend. Number 3 on our list is probably the most popular cord cutting service, certainly in America, and that would be Netflix. I think we all know the story behind Netflix. Right now, Netflix has a PE ratio of $95. And that's what makes it a little risky at this price. I think Netflix as a company continues on. I don't think that they're going out of business anytime soon. I think they continue to make gains. They're trying to expand into international. The only problem maybe with Netflix is how much you're paying from a PE perspective. Even from a forward PE, you're looking at a 64, which is, you know, that's pretty high. So that's in Amazon territory. That sort of assumes a large amount of growth coming forward. I don't really see that over the next 1 or 2 years. The international expansion is still pretty experimentary as far as will these other nations pick up Netflix? Can they handle the price point? So if you believe that it will expand worldwide and has a bright future, maybe. But for now, I'm going to wait for the price to come down. It peaked this year on July 2nd at $408 and has since dropped to $267. And with the stock market going down right now, there's probably an atmosphere where you can get it for even cheaper. Netflix is included in a couple of my ETFs that I buy, so I feel like I have some small exposure there, but as a standalone stock, it's still a little pricey. Number 2 on our list is the Walt Disney Company, and this, to be fair, is a little bit more of a conglomerate than it is just a straight cord cutting company, but we know a couple things about Disney. We know that they have a Netflix-like service coming out in 2019. We know that their movies are wildly popular with children, and even with the addition of Star Wars, they span a large age group. Most importantly, they span parents who can spend money on an additional service like Disney's going to offer in the cord cutting space. You also get the benefit of a company that has multiple income streams with licensing rights, products, theme parks, you name it. And with Walt Disney right now, the PE ratio is $13. Actually goes up a little bit next year to a forward PE of 14, but it's very inexpensive for the quality of company that it is. You see, Yahoo has a 1-year target estimate of 124, so you're not going to make $1 bazillion, but Walt Disney is a buy, long, and hold company that over the next 10 to 20 years, they're already showing that they have a lot left in the tank for producing revenue. So it's probably one of the safest stocks, and that's why it's here at number 2. And the bottom line with Disney from a cord cutting standpoint, regardless of how their own personal service does, they own so many titles that anyone else in the market is going to have to pay them royalties to display Disney titles of any kind. That's straight money that Disney will take. So the cord cutting revolution doesn't just stop in Disney stock with their own personal application. It spans so much further. Okay, my number 1 cord cutting stock is actually going to be a little bit of a surprise for most of you who figured Netflix would be here, and that is Google. And the number 1 reason why that I put Google as the top cord cutting stock is because of YouTube. The big thing with YouTube right now is it's becoming its own television network. And folks are opting for YouTube content over traditional television network content like sitcoms, etc. Real life is taking over. YouTube's the place that you get it. And I see no end to the growth of that channel or that service with YouTube. So also with Google, beyond YouTube, which is a behemoth, we also have the rise of the Google Television, which is a monthly service that brings you channels from NBC, ESPN, all those things combined into a $39 a month package, depending on where you live, that connects right to all your other Google-enabled devices, such as this television. The key here with Google as a cord-cutting service is YouTube is one part of it. They also have the Google Television package. They also have Android phones. They also have Google Fiber service. They are connected. They have Google Home. They are connected with every stream of entertainment in some form or another. And this is the reason that when I think of true cord cutting, where you stop sending money to the cable company, you stop sending money to an internet service provider, this is probably where you'll start sending your money in some shape or form, or is with Google. And even if they don't get it directly written to them, they're going to get a portion of it either through advertising, service usage, etc. It's kind of like a Netflix on steroids, where you're not just relying on content to drive membership, you're getting a piece of the entire cord cutting puzzle. You have a fairly attractive PE right now at $39, but looking ahead to next year, a forward PE of 22. The market being in a slide right now, there's probably going to be more discount opportunities coming up for Google if you want to own those. So if you're looking to get into the cord cutting trend and you believe that that's a future of profits for businesses across the planet, then Google, in my personal opinion, is the best place to start. This is Jeff Beers from the 40 Finance channel. Hope you enjoyed this look at cord cutting stocks. Please help me out by liking and sharing the video so the channel can grow. We'll see you on the next video.